Welcome to Aurei Place, Factorio Seablock. This is episode 65. We're getting close to getting the farming science going. We've got some research that we just are doing because we probably will need it at some point. Yeah, let's see. We could be doing so I think we probably want to get... I'm not sure why this is a research. I don't know what it unlocks. I guess some tech further down the tree. Maybe let's see if Arboretum... So we have Arboretum 2, which... no, there's the generic one. This one. Yeah, so this has some prerequisites. Yeah, we can research a lot for this. Let's work towards that as well because it's kind of relevant. Yeah, and alien farming is also something that we need, I guess. I'm pretty sure this is needed for the loop to get more science. Oh, cool! An oil boiler that does heat output. Okay. And is that more efficient than the one that that just produces steam? Do you know that? Let's see. Oil. Let's see. Electric boiler. Is this the one? Oh yeah, it's running steam turbines, of course. Yeah. Okay. So, steam. So these are. They need the high power or the high temperature. So can we? No, we can't say something. No, that makes no sense. But we can here. We can. Let's see. We have this, but we can also. Yeah, so actually, yeah, I'm gonna figure this out later, but it's good to keep in mind, and I'll make sure to. We have something to research towards too, so it's not that I'm doing useless tech. And when we get there, I do want to see if it makes sense to go with the heat piping stuff. It's a good tip. Let's see. So here we want to make something for this, right? These guys. Yep. And I guess I want to shift it over just to one right here. Is fine. And we'll have an inserter. How long does this take? 2 seconds. I guess one is probably fine. Wait, it should drop here, and we need to power it. Let's see. Yeah, speed, inserter speed wise, this should be fine. And then we have the output, which we want to power, and we want to run that down. So let's do that like this, I guess. So if we exit here and leave a little space in between and go like this. Let's see, I do want to grab some iron as well. Here we go. Since I'll pre-craft some more because we'll either need a little bit more or we'll run out of belt doing this. Okay, here we go. So make this a little bit bigger again, and we're gonna make an assembly machine here. And that machine is gonna give us one of those ingredients for science. Here we go. So it's gonna make this. Yeah. So inserter, power poles, a little bit of belt, some room, and then so then what we need is another belt and a chest. I guess we don't need to strictly set this up now, right? If we can just put down the assembler, configure this, configure an inserter. Yeah, I guess I'll want the chest anyway, so we might as well just put it here, like this, and then put this in here. So the only thing that we need to make this work is these alien plant life samples. So let's look for those alien. So I recall that we would have to make them from. Okay, we can't get them here. Let's see. So the bio. Oh, here we go. So, yeah, so we craft them in a seed extractor. One garden makes 32 of them, and seed. So we can get a bunch of seed. Either we can say, okay, we just want to get full alien plant life samples, or we can also get some seeds. I guess for now we don't want the seeds, so as long as we get a seed extractor, we can just build that. And then we need to find a couple gardens. Let's see, can we see what's over here? That's just one garden. Yeah, I'm pretty sure here there's a couple more, so let's look at that and see if we can get those inside. Yeah, and then we do want to run those science packs up to the labs, which is kind of gonna be a pain, but we'll deal with it. Yeah, these here, there's actually also trees, and there's a lot of things going on there. So let's go here and go harvest those things. Right, so yeah, this gives us a garden and then some other stuff. It's all desert. We actually get 2 more trees, which is really nice. We could use those for seed extractors, which would allow us to scale up the normal power even more. Yeah, so we want to see basically. Let's see. So if we look at these science packs, yeah, we get 1 for 1, and we need to figure out like how quickly can we get to this thing that we figured out. So for fertilizer, do we need a recipe? I think we have this, right? So actually, let's also split this out. So urea gas, how we're gonna make that? Probably with, yeah, I guess blazing thing. I have no idea what this is. It looks like some sort of loop as well. We probably just want to do this, right? It's yeah, it's carbon dioxide and ammonia gas. Ammonia gas, we can make that out of something, probably. Yeah, we can make it out of blue cellulose fiber, so that should be fine. Yeah, so actually, so the loop that I've set up now might be a little bit premature in that we might also need the blue cellulose fiber for this process. But yeah, this should be. So I think these are recipes that we can get. So let's see. We want to be able to grow these gardens, right? Which needs alienated fertilizer, which needs all this bejazzle. So yeah, then we need alien goo. We have some salt that we need. So let's see. We might actually have all of this, but no, probably not, right? Because here, yeah, maybe we do. Okay, so let's just tread carefully and see like what we need, because we can get a decent amount of those plant thingies now. Okay, so let's see. So basically, if I would click down from alienated fertilizer, then we would find all the technologies that we need. Actually, let's just click down from the desert farm, right? So this we can make with technology that we have. Alright, so this we can't. So we need desert farming environment. Since we have desert gardens at the moment, I think it makes sense to go for that. So I guess we need a couple of levels for that. Desert farming 2 actually. Okay, I mean that's clearly what we want, right? Because this, so if we look, oh maybe this, yeah, so this is not worth it, right? Because we can, according to this recipe, or so if we process one of these, we get 32 alien plant life, and this just gets us like the different gardens. So you can use that if you have enough alien plant life, but you can't be bothered to look for the other type of garden, right? So yeah, we need this. We need alien farming, alien farming, alien bioprocessing, alien bioprocessing, fish. This is quite close actually, and this is actually I think the recipe that we want. So let's research this, and we can start like setting up the fish thingy. That makes a lot of sense. We can make artificial fish water. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah. So yeah, then this is used to get alien spores, which is done with alien bioprocessing. So that's also looks like something we can get fairly easily without requiring the green science, right? So these go into the bacteria, which also need alien bioprocessing. This needs alien farming, which actually is a prerequisite for the desert thing. Um, but this also doesn't seem to need the alien, like the alien farming thing. So this actually, like desert farming 2. Yeah, so this is what we're working towards, right? Desert farming 2, it gives us the recipe that we need. But that actually, yeah, so that is, so we need, yeah, so this is 32 and this is 32. So if we give up 2 of our gardens, then we can research these tags, and I think that should be all with respect to basically those steps in the science tree. So let's put down our seed extractor, and we'll power that, and I'll put 2 of those gardens in there. Oh, I need a recipe. I want this guy. Okay, so that's good. It means that we can get to the loop without having to scout the world for gardens, which is awesome. Or at least I think we should be able to. Yeah, but this will take a while, and meanwhile we can actually start setting up the beginning of the loop, which is nice with the fish. So that's gonna be, I'm gonna dump some of my stuff in a bigger chest, or yeah, let's create an iron chest here. I want to get rid of some of these seeds, we don't need them for now. Desert trees also, we want to keep that safe. Yeah, it should be fine. Okay, so we're yeah. So let's. I mean, once we have the fish stuff, we can see if we can get started on that. Let's see if I can get some fish. Yeah, that should be nice. Like we at least we know it exists. The whole school of, I think, lepak fish over here. Yeah, okay, so I've never actually done the gardening thing, so this is the first time I'm doing that too. So I think this I don't even recall this science existing. So I guess it's this seems to be. I think this loop is at least alien, like alien plant life positive, which is something that we need. And as far as I see, so basically the alienated fertilizer needs all the alien farming stuff, which I think is still. So if we look at alien farming, so the prerequisites here all look to be, yeah, unless there's nothing hidden up here. So I think this is, and this, so this one needs, oh wait, so yeah, okay, but that's the farming environment. So I think desert farming 1, this gets us like a bunch of random stuff. But desert farming 2 is where it's at with the recipe for... is it not in here? Is it in here? Oh yeah, it might be. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, okay. So it is in here. So that means that indeed so we get 32 out of one farm, and this one needs another two. So that's, unless I'm mistaken, probably need 64. Uh, okay, cool. It's good to know that we can get alien bacteria in a more efficient way at some point. That's I'll keep an eye on that. Let's see. So this is taking forever. Yeah, it has a 300-second crafting speed. Or crafting time. Yeah. So we'll like we need to plan out this research significantly carefully. So that does mean, well, I guess we can get a desert garden over here. Yeah, and then, yes, okay, so we need to sacrifice 4 gardens to get the tech, but then to get the loop started, we need, so for this recipe, right? Or I don't know if I can see the recipe somehow, but this ratio is I think like 30 to a garden. So we need another 2 gardens to crush to actually get started on the actual loop. So that brings us to 6 gardens. So we do need to investigate a little bit. Like we have. Hmm. Okay, so is it because I've not explored that, or are there no? Because if there are no other gardens somewhere, that could be kind of problematic. I might actually need to kill biters for that. Because okay, so we have 2 more gardens in reserve to crush for the next research step. We can get this one, but then what then basically? So let's go ahead and go fetch that one, just to make sure that we can do something. We wanna get this. Why can oh, we don't have the prerequisites, of course. Let's get this then. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and mine this garden. I'm also gonna check for. We probably have enough levac fish, I think, but I'll just pick up some of these fish while we're here, just to make sure that we can actually get them. +5 Factorian fish. So if I'm gonna zoom in here, then there's just a cliff there. Yeah, okay, so it might be that that we don't have any more gardens in our scope. So the reason why I'm okay. So I guess we could also create a radar, right? That would probably be worthwhile then. Let's see. We probably need some tech for that as well, I guess. Radar. Yeah, we do. It's just a little bit like military, and radar it's just red tech, but we do want it. Yeah, cool. This part is really new to me, like the gardening stuff. It's I had no idea that it mattered that much. I only knew about like the trees, and that in the beginning of the game they sort of limit how much power you have, but I had no idea there was this gardening loop and you could do stuff with that. So that's gonna be interesting. are we doing power-wise? Yeah, pretty stable. This 30 megawatts is way more than what we actually have, but that's fine as is. I'm gonna make okay, okay, so for cellulose. Let's see. I do wanna see how that works. Cellulose. So let's see. You can make them out of wood. Oh, you can make them out of farming stuff as well. Okay, cool. That's good to know. And the fruits, I guess you can make that into nutrient pulp. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's good to know that that we can use this chain for power as well. It does seem to skip ahead like a lot of stuff that we're running here, and the algae are probably kind of a power drag actually. Let's see, so what do we need? We want to get here. Let's get this. Maybe, yeah, so I can get, let's get the military stuff first and build a radar, because I don't want to just go out randomly and try to find the gardens. I think we have something over here that we could get. It's not a desert garden because those were green, but it's probably a relevant garden. But then I need to bring a gun to get this alien to move out. And otherwise, yeah, I hope we can find something. Yeah, the military one is quite quick. Yeah, and then we'll follow up with a radar. I do want to, let's see, let's also put this garden in here. The fish we'll use quite soon, probably. Military is finished. Let's get the radars. Yeah, I can quite easily craft one of those. They're kind of expensive, but they shouldn't be a problem. Let's see, I can craft a couple electronic circuits. Actually, let's cancel this part, because these are, I think, also used in some recipes. Let's see, how are we? Yeah, we probably want some more basic electronic components. Ah, we have them in there. That's awesome. Yeah, let's build a radar, and then we're gonna make a cut for YouTube. That should be a nice stopping point. Though, okay. That research suddenly seemed to slow down, or it's just very slow in general? Are we waiting for red science to be produced? No, that's fine. The lab should be running at full speed. Alright, yeah, no, we're not having power issues either. It's just 30 seconds 25 times, so that should be, yeah, it should be like 4 minutes in total, I guess. Yeah, so basically this guy, yeah, we have some plant life that we can put in this machine. And we'll get some of those science packs out of it. Yeah, which will allow us to get the tech that we need. But there's actually there's quite a few steps that we still want to get, so we're good on that front for a while. Yeah, this is still running full speed. We might yeah, Tony, do you know that? Do you want to? So do I want to keep the electrolyzers around, or should I really be focusing more on this kind of setup for ore production? Like double this up and shut this down, or uh, is it fine to keep the electrolyzers running? Like it's we have them anyway, but power they're consuming quite a lot of power, and I'm sometimes thinking like, hey, shouldn't we be getting enough resources out of this that we don't need this particular setup anymore? Ah, okay. Thanks. So what Tony is helping me with is that at this point this uses a lot less power, but later will they could be similar output-wise. So I guess I'll just keep them around. Um, it's a nice motivation to keep up power production, and yeah, we'll have to figure it out. But yeah, we're making steps along the way. Like getting the farming science up and running is going to be the next priority, or rather, like the loop that gives us um, the plant life science, and then I guess we can use that to create gardens and crush those for the special seeds that we need and do stuff with that. So that's gonna be an interesting ride. Okay, do we want to, oh, we could immediately get a radar too. Um, it consumes quite a lot of power, but I think we do want to do that. Okay, yeah, so landfill wise, we're currently getting some from here. We have some going here, which I'm not gonna pick up because if this backlogs, then we have plenty in reserve. So landfill wise, I'm quite happy at the moment. Like we're getting quite a lot, and it's basically it's not enough to bottleneck me. But if we get to a stage where we have, for example, solar power being planted by bots, then we probably need a lot more landfill because then the expansion is more, yeah, really more limited by the landfill, and the effort from me is not so much a limiting factor. So I'm gonna put down the radar that we just crafted, and yeah, we'll have to see if that brings us. That's gonna scan the map as well. Yeah, here we go. Right? Did I just see? I thought I just saw it explore another square, but maybe that. Yeah, this is just from me having run up there, I guess. We could. I think it makes sense actually to move to a corner and put it down. Like let's move all the way to the top and put it up there and see if that gives us any info that we're happy with. Um, let's see. The radar. Put it down here and connect it up. Yeah, so we do have some more of those yellow gardens, but with a lot of biters involved. Can I zoom in on that? Yeah, so, oh, these are puffer nests, not gardens. Okay, interesting. Yeah. Then I guess we need to do some. Then this one is probably also a puffer nest. So we're really looking for the. Yeah, so then this square is something that's done by the radar. So if I let it stand here, at least it can explore a little bit, and we're good to go. Okay, I'm gonna cut this episode here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.